everyone. Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Okay, yes, it's definitely Wednesday. Welcome back to those that are regulars to my office hours. For those that are new to my office hours, we go live 4 nights a week at 11 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. And we just yap. We just talk about whatever comes to your mind. We chit chat about current events, current topics, specifically hot topics, and we just have a good time. Sometimes we talk about politics, sometimes we talk about fashion, eating, exercise, fitness, you name it. But it's always geared and driven by you guys, the audience. So we're here live on a Wednesday night. Um, this is, one of the first couple times I've done lives on Wednesday night. So we're still trying to see what works the best, what feels good. So we're just kind of playing things by ear. Um, let's get the chat up. Hey, Dollar Bob, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Yeah, chat is up. I know I'm not completely in my robe. For those that are wondering, my robe is actually in the washer right now. So this is why I have this raggedy robe that I was testing out for merch. I got this robe from a good friend who works in the retail industry. She has a really good business, by the way. So it's really good. Like she's making bank. Anyway, I won't get into that. But she gifted this to me to try it out for my audience to see if it's something that I wanted to buy and sell as merch. Didn't work out. It's a piece of garbage, to be quite frank. But I appreciate the goodwill, and we're still working on our merch store. It'll be out soon, hopefully soon. But let me know, guys. How do you feel about this week so far? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Did any of you guys get any humps? Any lovely lady lumps? What's going on? Tell me how your Wednesday is going. How has the first half of your week gone? And are we looking forward to the future? Dollar Bob says, I'm doing okay. I've been with my lawyer working on the divorce. Things are moving faster. Well, good. That's a good thing. I'm happy to hear that, Dollar Bob. You've got to put work into that. Unfortunately, that is your reality. I don't think that you have any time or spare energy to be worrying about the past. You've got to be focused on how you're managing right now and how you're going to be managing your future, especially because you have children, you have daughters, right? You got two girls, don't you? So that's got to be at the forefront of all of your decision making. How are you going to take care of yourself and your kids, right? And the goal was always, I want to be able to take care of my family with the mother of my children. But hey Mangoes, how are you? How are you, Mangoes? Tell me how your week is going. How's your and is the audio okay, guys? Let me know. If not, definitely let me know how the audio is going. Is audio okay? One of my prospective editors is really on me about the audio, and I want to make sure that I'm delivering quality audio because I have all this fancy equipment, but I don't fucking use it because I'm an idiot. So we're gonna make that a different thing. Duke, you can go to bed. We're not playing that tonight. Duke, we're not playing that game tonight, okay? Mangos, how are you doing? What's going on? How's your week been? Dollar Bob told us how his week has been. He's been talking to his lawyer. His lawyer's probably going to be his best friend moving forward. I'm sure you got lots to discuss with him. Let's move this up a little bit. I don't need any crotch shots, okay? No crotch shots tonight. What do you guys want me to talk about tonight? Give me some questions. It's only, I can count on one hand how many people are here. What do you guys want me to talk about? Oh, I can tell you guys, I made a hojicha latte, an iced hojicha latte with a pistachio cold foam, and it was so tasty. Oh my God, I am so into making cold foams now. I'm not really into, um, I'm not really into ice drinks, but I feel like ice drinks just look better, right? They just look better than hot drinks. Hot drinks all are together. You know what I mean? Like hot drinks are just ugly. They're not ugly. They're boring. But ice drinks, you can get really creative in how you present them, and that makes them kind of fun. And I've recently gotten into making cold foam because I bought this pistachio spread that is just so tasty. It's so good on toast. It's so good in lattes, and it's so good as a cold foam. So I've been really working on my cold foam um, skills. How's your hunt for an editor going? It's going pretty well. So, first and foremost, I always want to kind of hire from within. And so that's what I did. I sent out some notices on the YouTube channel as well as here during the live streams and in the Discord channel for anyone that was looking for design work or editing work. And one of our community members, Kenji, recommended me to someone that that would be interested in maybe some work. So, it's like dating. You have to kind of figure out, are they even going to enjoy my type of content? I'm kind of a niche type of person, right? And I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. I'm not trying to be everyone's cup of tea. And so, are they going to gel with the type of content that I do? And then secondly, let me make sure I have live chat on. And then secondly, you know, do their expectations align with my expectations? Do you know what I mean? So like, my editing style, what do I want my videos to look like? What do I want to be included in my videos? Things of that nature. It's like dating. You got to make sure that you are a good fit. So I'm looking for probably 3 editors right now, at least 3. I want to start with 3 and give them a video to edit down, and then go from there and see, kind of like, okay, I want to date around. Unlike the real world, when it comes to looking for an editor, be a whore, be a hoe. Being a hoe is probably a good thing, right? You don't want to you don't want to value too much monogamy in an editor, except for when you find one that's good. Then you want to kind of like settle down and like be loyal and commit. But at the very beginning stages, I'm kind of being a hoe. But the guy that I found through Kenji, we love Kenji in this community. We love him so much. The guy that I found, he's great so far. So far, he seems very, very passionate and very just committed to making sure that audiences receive quality content. And it seems to me as though he has a passion for his craft, which is editing content. So that's a great sign so far. Like I told you guys on Monday's live stream, he kind of cussed me out. I'm being a little facetious when I say he cussed me out, but he really got on me about my audio quality. And so I'm trying to make sure that I'm always geared up and ready to provide at least decent audio quality to you guys, okay? So far I got one. I'm looking for a couple more. And yeah. God bless you. Thank you, Palmer. Google rewrites history. Are there any black people left that aren't gay? Probably not. We're all gay. We're all homos. What do you think, Google rewrites history? We're all homos. I agree. You need to make sure y'all mesh well. I imagine that can be difficult finding someone you stand to work with. Yeah, yeah, it's true. I mean, yeah, meshing well is important, but for me, it's all about ensuring that our expectations are aligned. I don't have to like you. I, I really don't have to like you at all. And you really don't have to like me either. However, I want to make sure that like my guidelines are being met and that like the respect for your time is being met. You know what I mean? Like I want to make sure that the business is looking good. William, I'm looking for 20 bucks to buy some food for today. I'm from the United States of America. William Wallace. I'm looking for a $20 super chat if you got one. Thanks in advance, William Wallace. Wow, okay. Yeah. You got 20 bucks? Sorry, man. Oh, no problem, William. Hopefully you're having a good day today. What are you apologizing to me for? What's the tea, William Wallace? You have some food to eat? I'm looking for 20 bucks to buy myself. You don't? What are you doing typing on the internet for then, William Wallace? What are you doing here? I wonder if the people that come on live begging ever have any luck. You say that $20 looking to eat. I'm looking to eat off $20. You got $20? I could use $20 right about now. I pray in God. Okay. Well, a little bit less praying, a little bit more working. William Wallace. Unless you consider this work. Unless you consider this work, I mean, hi Ben, how's it going? Oh, I never bought my headphones. Auger? What do you mean auger? I thought we were fighting that our home girl. What's her name? What am I gonna do? What do I do? Can can I, can I use my my AirPods? Could you imagine? Could you imagine using AirPods? That's wild. Can I use my AirPods? Oh my god, imagine using AirPods. I mean, I also want to maybe. I don't know what to do. Like, is there a way? And we're not gonna do this here. We're not gonna do this here. Um, it's auger first. Now I'm kind of like, okay. Auger is kind of like, so we're talking about Elden Ring now. Auger is not a difficult fight, but it's an excruciatingly long fight, and you've got to be patient. There's no rushing that fight. Like, there's no rushing the Augur fight at all. I wonder how it's going to be buffed. I wonder how it's going to. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm ready to go upside Libra's head, though. I'm ready for Libra. I'm gonna make internet panhandling my new job. Girl, it's so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. Do you think Trump should pardon all child molesters? They're his people, of course. I know you supported him. No, I don't think Trump should pardon all child molesters. Good question, though. So I don't, I wonder, like, I don't know what, like, I know this is to charge it, but can I charge it through there too, maybe? I don't know. We're gonna see. I wonder. Like, I'm kind of gagged. What questions do you guys have for me? You guys are like really quiet tonight. What's really tea? Oh no, that's too small. That is too small. I'm really upset about this. I'm really, really upset about this. I'm really upset about this. Am I gonna have to like go somewhere tomorrow morning to get like some headphones? Like, I'm seriously, am I gonna like go to Best Buy and grab what Micro Center? I don't shop at Best Buy, I shop at Micro Center. Did they just quit? No. So, okay. You see this charging port right there? This charging port right there? Listen. You hear that jangling? You hear that jangling? The jangling is literally a piece of this charging compartment where it is now no longer charging. When I insert this here, it's not actually inserting in a way where it's charging because there's a piece that like literally broke off. So, yeah. Hey, Jean Ray. So yeah, they're not really operable. Like, unless I can take this cup off, which I don't think I can do that. Like, unless I could take the top cup off and then somehow, what do you call it? Solder, either, I don't know. But they're not operable. That much I can tell you. That much I can tell you. That much I know. Because I can't charge them. I can't charge them. And that is why I want the SteelSeries Nova Arctis Pro, because they have two rechargeable batteries and you just really like hot switch them. You take one out, you put the other one in, and there's no interruption in your sound. They're actually really cunty, like really cunty. That's the bad thing about everything being wireless. Yeah, I agree. That is a bad thing about things being wireless. But I do prefer wireless because I'm mobile. I'm mobile. I'm always listening. So first of all, guys, I'm always listening to something on YouTube. I'm always listening to something on YouTube. At any given time that I am like, in my office, like right now, like I'm in my office, I'm listening to something on YouTube. And if I'm not listening to something on YouTube, then I'm editing. And even if I'm editing or like working on content or something like that, I am mobile. I'm moving around. I'm going downstairs to get something to drink. I'm making, a hojicha latte. I'm making a matcha latte. Like I'm active. I'm busy. I'm moving. Um, and so being wireless, it's just convenient. It's just convenient, right? It's just convenient. Hey, Dak Dog. Why would she use Vaseline? That is so weird. You don't have normal lube? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's wild. Japanties? Not Japanties. Not the jokes. Not the dad jokes. So anyway, that's what's going on with the headphones. And the only reason why I have not pulled the trigger on the new headphones is because they're literally $200+ that I don't have, and I'm gonna have to put it on a credit card, which I don't normally like to do. What do you think about Trump in the Epstein list? I think Trump is a pedophile, and if at worst he's a pedophile, at best he's a pedophile protector. That's what I think about Trump. That's what I think about Trump in the Epstein list. At best, he's a pedophile protector. At worst, he's a pedophile. No matter what, he's going to hell. So there you go. Why can't white people be proud of their heritage? Race baiting much? I agree. I think they should be proud of their heritage. Nothing's wrong with white people um, being proud of their genes or their heritage. You know, black people, we have Black History Month. Latinos have Latinx Month. Um, Even the homos, we have a month. It's like, okay, why is it that there are double standards between races? Do we want segregation again? I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's weird to me that white people can't be proud of their genes. And specifically, we're talking about an advertisement where there's a play on words because jeans, blue eyes. Come on, guys. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Watch Trump's grandchildren compared to Biden. Why am I watching Trump's grandchildren? I don't want to watch anyone's children. What's the point, Joseph? And unfortunately, it seems that way regarding Trump. Well, it's the truth. It's one or the other. I don't know which one it is. It's one or the other. I hate to say that, but it's true. I think he's protecting pedophiles, or he might be a pedophile himself. 1.9% of the whites owned slaves. 1.9. Okay. But why are you mentioning that? The Jean commercial was about her looking good, not being white, moron. I agree with you. Why are you yelling at me? I didn't say it was about her being white. Jonathan, Paul Jack, you dumb fucking cunt. What are you talking about? Um, it was about her looking good in blue jeans. It was a play on words. When we talk about genes, we're typically talking about beauty. For example, I always tell people that I have great genes because I have great skin. I get my great skin from my parents, who both have immaculate skin, despite not ever adding a single fucking product to their face. I say, oh, I have great genes. I have great genes because of my skin. I don't know why it's a problem that Sydney McSweeney, who the fuck is she, by the way? Who is Sydney McSweeney? I don't know who she is. But I don't see why it's a problem that she is saying that she has good genes. I don't get that. I don't understand it. Hi, Kim Gutierrez. I voted for Trump 2 or 3 times. I was in Mexico in 2020, so I didn't vote. Right with you 100%. He's either a pedophile or protecting the pedophiles. One or the other. David Bates, it's one or the other. Hate to say that, but it's true. And if you want to be delusional and suck Trump's dick, then that's on you, not me. That's 100% on you. I might like to suck dick, but I'm not sucking Trump's dick. That's one dick I'm not sucking. Um, hey Pablo, I don't know you either. I've only watched you one time before, but I love you. I love what you say. Well, I speak my truth. Andy M wants to know, would you vote for Trump if you could do it over? Yes, 100%. I would vote for Trump again and again and again, given the same circumstances. And what the information that I know today, I would vote for him again and again and again. Yes. Oh my God. Hey, DJ. Thank you for the Discord link. Discord link is pinned in the comments. If you want to join the Discord, copy and paste that link into your web browser. So yes, I would definitely vote. Yes, I'd vote for a pedophile. Yes. Andy M. You can't play gotcha with me. Hey Adriana, how are you? What's going on? My crush likes me too. I knew it. Like, all you had to do was just communicate, right? All you have to do is communicate. It's not a gotcha. I'm just curious. But there you go. Yes, I'd vote for Trump again and again and again. Under the same circumstances, I'd vote for him over Kamala Harris. I would. Yes, you're always right. I know I'm always right. I know. I know. I'm really great, Adriana. It's a very, very busy week for me. Extremely busy week for me. I am pet sitting for my. Hey, Duke, do not scratch my carpet. You about to go to bed. Because you acting like a monkey right now. What was I saying? Tina got me all fucked up. I don't know if anyone has said it, but I'm gonna be a sound quality. Well, you should be a sound quality. Your mic is clipping occasionally. Okay, it's clipping. I wonder why it's clipping. I don't know why my mic is clipping. I don't know. Anyway. Um, it's cutting out a tiny weeny bit. I don't know why. Um, I'm gonna try switching mics. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna switch mics, okay? So it might be. So yeah, it might be an internet problem. Maybe it's an internet problem and not a mic problem. You must be rich if you would vote for a pedophile. What about all the mental trauma he caused those girls? Listen, it's all about opportunity cost, guys. It's all about opportunity cost. Um, I vote for the person that gives me and my household the net positive. That's what I do. I'm sorry that you guys have put our government in the hands of the duopoly. I'm sorry that you sheep have done this for decades now, and that now all we have to choose from are literal pedophiles, criminals, fraudsters, liars, schemers, exploiters. I'm sorry that you guys have been sheep for so long that these are the choices that we have. I'm not gonna ever feel bad about voting in my best interest. So fuck you. I really don't give a fuck. You guys know me, okay? How do I view the world? I take care of myself first, and I'm very unapologetic about that. I take care of my partner second. I'm very unapologetic about that. And then I take care of my household third, okay? That includes my dogs. So my dogs are more important than you. My dogs are more important than my family. Yes, they are. I take care of my household, and then after my household comes, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, and then the community at large, my neighbors. Listen. I'm sorry. That's how I vote. That's how I vote. So, and if enough people voted in their best interest, Trump wouldn't be he wouldn't be a fucking possibility. If everyone voted in their own best interest, Trump would have never made it to where he is today. Nor Kamala, nor the Clintons, nor Obama. If everyone voted in their best interest, we would not have these pieces of shit running our country now. So this whole you're never gonna get me with the whole moral guilt tripping. No, you sheep have done this. You guys keep voting for Republicans and Democrats and expecting different results, even though they're all evil pieces of shit. Okay? So stop. I don't want to hear it. Oh, it was a rough week. Okay, that's what I was saying. Okay, so yes, it's been a kind of a rough week because I am still training for my half marathon, which it's ramping up. I am having to do a lot more mileage right now. I'm also pet sitting for my neighbor. She has four wild animals. Well, no, four wild dogs. And then she has like three chickens. And then she has one cat. It's just it's a zoo. It's a literal zoo. So that's happening. I'm still working at the restaurant here and there. It's just there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So this is kind of a long week, and I'm gonna be out of town part of this weekend. So that's a little bit stressful too. It's just a lot going on. I won't vote for a pedophile. The Republican Party has lost my vote unless everything is released. All information, people are arrested. Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, all those big names. It's never gonna happen, David. These Republicans don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about protecting women or children or young girls. They don't give a fuck. I can hear everything you're saying perfectly, but you'll see when you watch the stream back. Make a note. Okay, I will. So I need help. I'm going on a date with my crush, and he wants me to choose where to go. Is the Trump administration paying me, Audrey? I wish. As much as I've dragged the Trump administration, I wish they were paying me to drag his dumb, scamming ass. I wish. Where should I go? Oh, you should go to a coffee shop. Go to a coffee shop. What do you mean opportunity cost? So opportunity cost is a business term. So basically, what is the cost of not choosing another option, right? So if you vote for Kamala, you shouldn't just evaluate what you're going to gain and benefit from voting her, but what are you actually losing from not voting for Trump? Does that make sense? I don't think I'm really explaining that very well, but basically, opportunity cost is when you take into consideration the cost of missing out on an opportunity, and evaluating that against the option or the opportunity that you did choose. Does that make sense? Maybe it doesn't. Sorry. Hi, Bill Desmet. How are you? South Park had voting rights. Shit or turd sandwich. You are delusional. Okay, NC Fishing. Welcome to the chat. You put your dogs over your mom? I do. And DM, I do. So I need to take a shower. I'll join the chat once my shower. Okay. This is sad. You take a dog over your family? I do. I do. I do. I do. Sorry, I do. Um, Hopefully they have disowned me. They would never because we have a fantastic relationship. Why would they disown me? I have a fantastic relationship with all of my immediate family, my grandparents, my parents. I take very good care of everybody. I do. And see, here is why. Here is why, NC Fishing, you stupid cunt. Here's why I take so good care of my parents and my grandparents. Because I take care of myself first. Because I take care of my partner second.
because I take care of my household third. So my foundation, my shit is together. My shit is together, which enables me to take care of other people better. See, you don't think. You don't think. That's your problem. That's your problem. Um Chose want to enjoy your comment and see. I love comments like that, as if I give a fuck. Do you ever factor in opportunity cost of your fellow citizens? Well, yeah, I do. Like I just said, I prioritize myself. I, I, yes, I do consider the opportunity cost of my fellow citizens, but they don't rank above me. They don't rank above my family. They don't rank above my partner, my dogs, my mom, my dad. They don't rank above them. And for most people, that's true. So this is not this what I'm saying is not actually a controversial opinion. The way I want to make it seem like one. It's actually not that controversial. People tend to take care of themselves and their own first before the wider community. I, that's not that's not controversial. It's just not. Um, you are contradicting yourself. So how would you feel if one of your family members got raped? If you voted for him, why do you call him names? I would feel awful if one of my family members got raped. I would hope I would fight for justice for that person. If you voted for him, why do you call him names? Audrey, do you have no brain? Do you have a smooth brain or something? Does every person that you voted for is someone that you completely agree with 100%? Do you not have a brain? What are you totally aligned with everything that you with the person that you vote for? If so, that's psychotic because you that's crazy. Audrey Allen, that's crazy. Yes, I voted for Trump. No, I don't like Trump. I know that breaks your brains to hear those two sentences back to back, but this is the first time I never voted for Trump until this past election. In fact, I was a never Trumper. the the first couple times he ran, I was a never Trumper. Like, I mean, quite literally, he is such a piece of shit. I mean, a garbage human being, right? So this is not anything like people think that because you vote for someone that means you believe in them and you like them and they're the best thing since sliced bread. No, girl, like no. Um, I've never liked Trump. I've never been a fan of Trump. When I voted for him, I thought he was a better person to vote for than everybody else that was on the ballot. It's that simple. I don't think that's like how is that complicated to understand? But see, this is the problem. A lot of you guys are sheep. A lot of you guys are sheep, and a lot of you guys don't understand nuance. You don't understand that multiple things can be true at once, and that is the problem. Um, so no, I'm not contradicting myself at all. I can vote for someone and also detest them at the same time. I can, and why is that? Because I detested everyone else that I had the option of voting for. So no matter who I voted for, I was going to detest them when I voted for them. What is wrong with you guys that you don't understand that nuance? I don't. What? You guys are crazy. Um, Mental disorder, bro. Self-centered retard. That's me, NC Fishing. Thanks for chatting tonight. Can you expand on your personal evaluation of the opportunity cost and how you made the determination to vote for a pedophile alleged? Well, it really came down to finances for the most part and censorship. Relatively speaking, Republicans are not good when it comes to censorship. Everyone's trying to take away your freedom of speech, but it was a lot more censored and authoritarian under the Democrats. I was specifically, I've always been a libertarian, independent. For the one, I haven't always. I used to be. Well, let me back up before I start lying. I am currently a registered Republican. I have to always give you guys like the background story. I'm a registered Republican. I've been a registered Republican since I was 18. I've always been a registered Republican. However, when I turned 23, around 23, 24, I became a libertarian in the way I voted. So I still register as a Republican because I believe that voting in Republican primaries is a lot more competitive. However, I do consider myself to be more of a conservative leaning libertarian. Okay? All right. So, why did I decide to vote for Trump when I had been voting for third parties for the last several election cycles? Well, I thought that there was a real chance that Kamala Harris would become our president, and I did not want that at all. I thought that she was a big danger to our democracy, which I know is something that, ironically enough, Democrats parroted around for 4+ years about him, Trump, being a danger to democracy. But no, quite literally, I thought that Kamala Harris was the danger to democracy. Her immigration policies were completely radical and very anti-American and would devastate our economies. I think the whole illegal immigration thing is something people don't, it's an insidious type of cancer in the country because you don't really realize how bad it is until you start to really peel back the onion and you start to cry a little bit. It's like, oh my God, what's happening? And it's too late. Then you're in full blown tears. Well, that's what I think illegal immigration has been doing to this country for several decades. Both parties have been um, benefiting off of the exploitation of poor people from Latin American countries, and it's not right. It's not right. Um, and Trump is one of the first people to actually do something about it, or at least pledge allegiance, because he's a scammer, y'all. So you never can be too sure with Trump, but he's moving the needle in the right direction with illegal immigration. Also, I was radicalized by COVID and the pandemic. Um, as someone that has worked in business for a long time now, I saw colleagues lose everything. I saw people dying alone in hospitals. I saw the lies. The, um, I just saw a lot of evilness when it came to COVID. I saw Democrats and liberals filling up playgrounds with sand. I saw a lot of misinformation, and I saw a lot of like the cancel culture that liberals have bred in this country. It's diabolical. It's diabolical. And I had a very intense moment at the hospital. I'm not gonna go over the story again. I go over like my whole political identity once like a month. I'm not gonna go over it again this month. But I had a situation where I saved a life at the hospital, a family member of mine. And while I'm very grateful that I would have the opportunity to do that, I know that because of the authoritarian policies of our government during that time, so many people died in hospitals alone. I'll never forgive Democrats for how they behaved during COVID. I'll never forgive them. It was one of the most evil things I've seen in my lifetime. And it really radicalized me against Democrats. I've always been a Republican, I've always been an independent for the most part, but I'll probably never vote for a Democrat on the state or national scale for as long as I'm living. That being said, I've always voted. Well, I've usually voted for third parties. Sorry for the long answer, Andy. I hope you're still here. Me rambling, but I've always voted for third parties, right? And I was planning to vote for Chase this past election, but I saw Kamala as an existential threat, so I voted against her by voting for Trump. So does that make sense? Um, that makes sense. Hey Danielle, how are you? Hey Michelle Southern. Trump is a pervert. It's not debatable. The evidence is everywhere. He's not a good guy. I never said he was a good guy. I don't have feelings, but I certainly appreciate the olive branch. What exactly did you vote for? Border security, tax cuts, foreign policy? I voted against Kamala Harris. That's what I did, Andy M. I voted against Kamala Harris. But the border was a pretty big one for me. The border was a big one. Tax cuts was a big one. You know, Trump pulled the wool over a lot of libertarians' eyes when he started aligning himself with libertarians. Think Doge. Doge was born from a libertarian philosophy and perspective. And Trump was very smart because he knows that libertarians are truly the middle crowd. Like we are the swing voters. Always. We're always the swing voters. And we don't always vote Republicans, we vote for Democrats too. And so I think it was really intentional that Trump really tried to curry favor with libertarians by bringing on Elon Musk and bringing on Doge and promising tax cuts and cutting the government, all this. That a lie. He lied because he's a scammer. We know that. But that also kind of played into my head a bit. You know, when I decided to vote against Kamala Harris, it's like, oh, okay, if I can ensure that Trump wins, at least there might be some libertarian influence in this administration. And it still does have the most libertarian influence in any administration that we've had. So it's not all bad, but it's not what Trump promised. Like, of course, he lied. He's gone back on his promises to the libertarian faction of this country. Um, so, does that explain, Andy? Does that seem? Hopefully, you get a little bit more of where I'm coming from, maybe through that rambling. Sometimes you have to choose the lesser of two evils. Well, yeah. Hey, don't try to insult me. Your vote put that pedo in office. What has he done for you? Those women are fighting for justice too. You are egotistical and talking out both sides of your mouth. Okay, Audrey. Whatever makes you sleep well at night, honey. I'm egotistical. I talk out this side of my mouth. I talk outside of that mouth. I mean, yeah. Um, Kamala is a Whoopi Goldberg muffin licking stupid. She is. The donor class left Kamala and Trump. Workers lose either way. Kamala didn't even earn a primary win. The donor class golden egg. Don't get me started, fallacy finder. I mean, it's so crazy to me that the party that talks about democracy, 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 democracy doesn't have democratic primaries. Like imagine. Like imagine they piss on your face and tell you it's raining all the time. They literally said, fuck what the people decided. We're gonna pick who we run for our party. The Democratic Party is the most undemocratic party I've ever seen in my entire life. Have you seen a Republican primary before? Those bitches kill each other. They kill each other. It's a bloodbath every time because they actually believe in competition during the primaries. They're not real capitalists, they're crony capitalists, but they're definitely more capitalists than Democrats. And you can see it in the primaries. And that's why I'm still a registered Republican because I have influence on their primaries. You have no influence in Democratic primaries. There's no such thing as having a democratic process if you're a Democrat. It's so ironic. Um, Kamala on The View literally made me delete that channel. Dr. Cho. That started under Trump. What started under Trump? If COVID didn't wake up your spiritual senses, it's time to check your spiritual awareness. That part. It radicalized me, Macho. It really radicalized me. Again, I was never a big fan of Democrats ever in my entire life, but that really, like that hurt me, to be honest. That actually hurt me deeply to my core. Watching what I watched during COVID, that fucking woke me up all the way. I'm enjoying your answer. I don't agree with you on anything, but you seem good faith and a decent person. Well, thank you, Andy M. I appreciate you. Thank you for engaging. Um, Thank you for engaging. I think that we should have more conversations, not less conversations, even with people that we disagree with. And if you even if you leave disagreeing, understanding each other's perspective is a start at bridging gaps and coming together and being able to come together on things that we do agree on. So thank you for asking some pointed questions to me and giving me the opportunity to answer them in good faith. And then thank you for not assuming the worst out of me. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not, I'm not like a crazy person. Um, yeah. And I believe in freedom of speech. So you guys can say whatever you want to say to me. Just don't spam. Makes total sense. Hey, Johanna, how are you? Hey, Adriana, Diddy Party. I love a Diddy Party. Trump just died. Check the news. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, look, a homosexual. Hey, Austin, fellow homo. Good luck on your half marathon. Have a good night. I'm going to sleep. Ciao, bello. Ciao, bello. NDM. You want to join the club, Austin? Is this rage bait? Yeah, it's a little bit of rage bait. Lunatic French. What's your opinion? But you're okay with Nazis. Totally okay with Nazis, Corey. You guys are so fucking dumb. Yes. If you want to, if that's, listen. Um, I know a lot of you guys might be new here, but I really don't give a fuck about your opinions of me. So if you think you're gonna come in here and make me feel bad for my opinions, I mean, girl, stop. Get real. Go waste your time somewhere else. Go waste your time somewhere else. Um, if you think that I'm okay with Nazis, then okay, then I'm okay with you thinking that. I don't give a fuck. Genetics is nothing to be proud of. I think. I'm proud of my genetics. I have excellent skin because my parents have excellent skin, and I'm really happy that I have great skin. I'm 35 years old. Most people think I'm 25 because of my good skin genetics. I'm proud of my genetics. I'm proud of my family lineage. I come from, well, I don't want to dox myself, but I come from good lineage. And there's nothing wrong with being proud of your genes and how you look and the beauty you bring to the world. Um, I thoroughly enjoy having a civil adult conversation with those who may have some different opinions. When you're open, you'll find you have more in common than you think. I truly believe Trump's legacy will be in tatters by year 4. I agree. Might be considered one of the worst presidents of all time. I disagree there. I don't think he can beat Biden. I don't think he can do that. I don't think he can beat a dementia patient. His policies in past sucks. Common sense border security is not enough. I agree. Oh, I 100% agree with that. The big beautiful scam of a bill, the big bullshit bill, is no different than anything Biden would pass. No different than anything Obama would pass. I've been pleased with a lot of Trump's executive orders, but the Epstein shit, that alone, honestly, in my opinion, my honest opinion, the Epstein thing alone will let him go down as one of the worst. As you say, he's not the worst, but as one of the worst. That big of a fumble, exposing yourself as a potential pedophile at worst, and at best you protect other pedophiles. That is crazy. That is psycho. Um, right in the house. Say what's up. Hi, right. What's going on? What if a man of European descent is proud of being white? Their genetics. Nothing's wrong with that. What's wrong with that? If me, a black man, can be proud of my black lineage and my skin tone and my good looking skin, what is wrong with a white person being proud of his? See, here's the problem. You guys have double standards. You guys have no principles. This is the problem. You guys have no principles. You say that we should not treat people differently based off their skin color, but then you do. But then you do. It's like, that's weird to me. That is so weird to me. I don't know. It's weird. Very weird. Biden and Bush Jr. are the worst presidents of my lifetime. Well, I forgot about baby Bush. Oh my God. Ugh, I'm like getting heart palpitations. Oh my God. Yes, baby Bush was bad. Very bad. I'm a proud white man. What is your point? Please join our Discord. We have deep discussions and all opinions are welcome. Copy paste this link into your browser and join the Yap. Hey Fishing, what's going on? You're less late than usual. Good. Sydney did nothing wrong. I agree. I don't know who Sydney Sweeney is, but she did McSweeney. Is it Sydney Sweeney or Sydney McSweeney? I don't know I don't know who she is or what she does for a living, but she's probably a model. Duh, she's a model or an actor, actress, whatever. But she did nothing wrong, as far as I'm concerned. It's also very telling that Trump targets Thomas Massey, literally one of the only Republican congressmen worth anything, period. Because Trump is a piece of shit. And if you're not sucking Trump's dick, he's coming after you. He's no better than these Democrats who they want everybody to fall in line, right? They want everybody to fall in line and follow the leader, right? Follow the monkey. And with Trump, his gorilla back ass, um, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Thomas Massey is one of the few patriots we have left in this country, and Trump coming after him is also a terrible move on his part. The last time Trump campaigned against him, what happened? Thomas Massey won the largest margin he's ever won before. So, bitch, keep trying us. The people are not on Trump's side. But see, this is what you guys fail to remember. Trump is an unpopular person. He's not a popular president. And I think he's drank his own Kool-Aid. Well, he's a narcissist, so of course he's drank his own Kool-Aid. But he thinks because he won the popular vote, because he like beat Kamala's ass so bad, that he's like some popular guy. You're not popular, Trump. People do not like you. And he thinks that he can just shove his weight around. Bitch, no one's fucking with you. Thomas Massion's approval rating is much higher than your approval rating. Let's clock that motherfucking T. Okay? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm with you, Cho. Be proud of your roots. It's so simple. Everyone should be proud of their roots. Hi, Bear Time. What's going on, Bear? I absolutely agree. If you white, be proud. If you black, be proud, or Spanish, or whatever. I agree. That's not too complicated to me. That's not too complicated to me. I don't know. Actress in Euphoria also sold her bathwater and soap, which was a weird campaign. Oh, but good for her. Good for her. You fucking incels are so you incels will buy anything. So why not take advantage of you guys' loneliness and desperation? Get that bag, Sydney McSweeney. Period. Um, I remember the bathwater and the pussy candles. Pussy candles. What's a pussy candle? What's a pussy candle? What is a pussy candle? Lots of people like and love Trump, but Trump is not popular. The polls don't say, the polls are polling and he's not popular. He won this last election because Kamala is an evil piece of shit who's extremely unpopular. Um I mean, lots of people like Trump, like lots of people like Biden and Obama. Lots of people love Obama. What is that? What does that really say? Pussy Candles was Gwyneth Paltrow sold candles that smell like her vagina. Well, what that smell like? What that smell like? What that smell like? Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy. Hey, Cynical Syrup, how are you? What's going on? Oh shit! Did vote Trump, but he has fallen off. Demotards, Republic scum are both wings of the same bird. We need a leader that has our best interests. Well, we won't get that until we get multiple parties on the ballot in a serious way. You damn right. If they're dumb enough to buy bath water, then she deserves to get paid because she's only using her brain and her Hey, mixed martial artist. It was all right, very strong though. Oh, you bought one? Oh, you bought one? Interesting. You should have done an unboxing. I wasn't dumb enough to buy one, so unfortunately, I cannot tell you how it smelled. I want to buy one. I want to buy one. Listen, let me do an unboxing live on the stream. Obama was so middle of the road, tepid and boring, more or less watered down Bush Jr. as president, but he was very popular. Let's not kid ourselves. He was very popular and still is very popular. Well, actually, no. He made some comments about the black community that got them all up in arms. You know, people were upset with him and his marriage, all up in his business. The whole gay comments at how everybody needs to have a gay man in their life. I mean, Obama's kind of like waned in popularity, but he is probably one of the most popular presidents we've had in modern history. I think the most rational of us that voted for him can agree he definitely has some qualities a president needs, but we can also acknowledge he also has several qualities that make us roll our eyes. Well, yeah, agreed there. Definitely agreed there. Oh my god, look at my baby. Look at my baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's my Duke. Obama will be considered conservative in most countries, agreed. I'm from Long Island. A lot of people here despise Obama. Well, you're from Long Island. Um, Mixed martial artist, welcome to the chat. How are you today? It was like 10 years ago. You might be able to find one. I think it would be hilarious if you did a review of the Pussy Candle. I would love a Pussy Candle. Cause I'm interested in Gwyneth Paltrow. I feel like she's super clean and very fresh. Maybe a hint of floral. I could imagine floral. Um, I think Reagan was epic. Only because he was the first black president, something new, something different. Well, yeah, that was a big one. I think that he represented progress, in a symbolic way, even though we took 10 steps back in terms of our racial camaraderie or lack thereof. We took 10 steps back after he got into office. But I think that when people voted for him, when we voted for him, I think there was a collective sigh of relief, like, we finally got over this whole racism stuff in America. Then it got worse. Um, but it's not just that, Johanna. I think that Obama is an extremely charismatic person. He's a very attractive person. He speaks very eloquently, very charming, like most sociopaths are. Most sociopaths are charming. Um, so yeah, I think he's just a really, really charming person, easy to talk to. He seems relatable. Um, Seeming relatable and being relatable are two different things, but he seems relatable when you talk to him, and I think that all combined made him a very popular president. Right? He was able to sell us a bunch of bullshit, and we just ate it up with both hands. Um, do people not from New York view Long Island as conservative? I've always wondered. I think so. I think so relative to New York City. Like I feel like it's when people talk about Long Island in terms of politics, it's always in relativity to New York proper. Because statistically we lean to the right. That's what I thought. I mean, I think about some of the people went Obama is a warmonger sellout to the military industrial complex. True. T. And a half measure on affordable health care in this country. Don't get me started. All he did was give insurance companies the big payout, and he reduced competition because now everybody has to be a customer of these scammy companies. Stop. I can't find an original. They were being sold like 5 to 6 years ago. Don't skip Reagan, Cho. Cough it up. Opinion. I like Reagan. I think he's a bit overrated. Um, but I don't think it was terrible. The whole trickle down economics actually just that's not really a real thing, really. Um, not it's not exactly how things work all the time. Um, but yeah, I think he's a net positive. I'm a fan. But he's not the end all be all. He's not the end all be all, right? He's not that. He's not the girl. He's not really that girl. Um, the best presidency we've ever had in this nation was Bill Clinton. It is. It is. You know it's true. You know it's true. I don't care that he was slanging dick under the White House office table. I don't care. It's true. It's true. Like Bill Clinton was slanging dick all over the place. But mostly, but I'm being a bit facetious. It wasn't just Bill Clinton. It was the fact that we had a Republican-controlled Congress that was actually working with Bill Clinton. They were working together on common goals, and I feel like that was a really good thing. Not Nancy Reagan with a throat goat. Stop. Stop. Not Nancy Reagan with the throat goat. Marco B. Now come on. Now come on now, Marco B. She probably was though, but that hairstyle, she probably was. She probably was. Um, New York is majority Democrat. Well, yeah. The fact that an army of ooh, I cannot say that word on here. The fact that the army of Reeds went after Obama claiming he was a radical, Trump would have beaten him 2012 if he ran. I tried buying the bathwater soap, but it sold out fast. Not as much money as I would have thought. Reagan gave amnesty to illegals and turned California blue. I also believe there will never be a president that we're 100% happy with. Well, of course not. Yeah. There are so many things that happen behind the scenes that we'll never know, nor could they ever really tell the Americans. As a whole, we couldn't handle half of the realities of the world and all the governments. What about JFK? Don't get me started. Beautiful man. JFK, beautiful man. He was about to really fuck APAC up, but then APAC took care of him. I said it. I said it. I said what I said, and I meant it, and it's true. Reagan and the Star Wars project was epic. Samplers and things, zesty. Um, why have a pussy candle when you can have a pussy cigars? That sounds interesting. Australia here, Bill Clinton really, he was on the Epstein Island 28 times. Well, he's a total piece of shit, but we're talking about the best presidents, like, for the country. Um, yeah, he's disgusting. Yeah. Jeremy Clarkson, a bit of a broadcasting legend, sold a candle recently that was titled "This Smells Like My Bollocks." Not his boss. Not Google her. Not Google her. He said, what am I gonna find on Nancy Reagan when I Google her? What am I gonna find on Nancy Reagan when I Google her? Her Thornton? Thornton Reagan? What am I gonna find? Her Thornton Ronald? Stop, Marco. Stop. I missed the culture and economy of that time. The ones I find now are $30 still for sale. That bollocks candle about €24. I agree on the APAC thing. Me too, Mandy. Mandy, you know what's up, Mandy. Hope you're doing well tonight, Mandy. You can keep your old man boss candle, DJ. He sent nuclear arms inspector to Israel. He died less than a year later. Coincidence, Horace. Coincidence. Coinkydink. Must have been a coinkydink. It's a coinkydink. Don't be anti-Semitic now. Don't be anti-Semitic. I should put my voice on.
Don't be anti Semitic when you push conspiracy theories like that.
I mean, come on. Come on now. Um, totally agree on the APAC. Well, yeah, it's. Listen, I know how to do math. 1 + 1 = 2. I check it on my calculator quite often, but 1 + 1 = 2. Hey, where's my shadow? I said hi, Mandy from Australia. Israel was the original WMD threat, allegedly. Girl, don't get me started on the rant tonight. I think it was a nod to Gwyneth's candle. Google Mr. T and Nancy if you want some tea. Not Mr. T and Nancy. I'm sure I'm just joking. Hey boo, my cocoa butter puppy, my little caramel hairless bird baby. Ooh. Thank you. Hello. Also, don't flatter me. My cocoa butter puppy, my little caramel hairless bird baby. That's so cute. Thank you. How are you today, also? Israel denies having nukes to this day. Well, they're liars. Israel's a bunch of they're liars. Do you talk about the assassination of the Blackstone CEO in New York City the other night? I did not. Didn't know that happened. Bless his life. Do you think the WNBA is trash? Not recently. They've been really giving the drama recently with all this racial drama and fighting, and the girls are like pulling hair. And then some, oh my God, and some girl's wig came off the other night. They stopped the whole game. Her wig came off, and she picked the wig up and then ran out of the stadium. It was wild. It was actually wild to see. They stopped the whole game. I feel like they're giving drama these days because if they can't give athleticism, they need to at least give drama. Like, if pick a struggle, you can't give lack of athleticism and then also be boring. So I'm kind of digging the WNBA these days. Shocker. Did you look into what Obama did? Mandy, I did not. No, you need to join the Discord channel, Mandy. I'm telling you, because I forget these streams. Girl, you need to join the Discord channel, and if you remind me in Discord, I will look it up. That's how Dollar Bob can tell you, DJ can tell you. That is how I am reminded of things because it's in the Discord channel. No, I did not look up what Obama did. Do you think that? Wait. Did you see Australia ban anyone under 16 and under from YouTube? No, but good. Hey Israel, or is Earl? Hey Earl, was that true? It was a CEO of a Blackstone. I have no idea what he's talking about. Someone threw a green dildo at a WNBA game on the court. Oh my God, that's intense. Mandy, if you copy the pinned comment below, if you're on mobile, above, if you're on your PC, take that link, copy it into your browser, and then click enter. You'll join the Discord then. I mean, so let's talk about Australia banning people under 16 from watching YouTube. So this is a slippery slope. I understand that social media is bad for children, but it's not so much. I don't think YouTube is a bad influence for children as much as Instagram and TikTok is. I feel like YouTube is more of a place for learning information. It's like the video version of Google. Literally, because it's owned by Google. It's the video version of Google, how to do shit. I feel like what becomes an issue is Instagram and TikTok, where you have a lot of like lifestyle influencers who make you feel terrible about your life by always showing, exclusively showing the amazing parts of their life that is often inflated. Um, at the end of the day, I do believe that it should be on parents to censor things for children. However, it is a fact that social media is objectively a bad thing for children. That is a fact. Should we be having governments deciding what is good for our children and what's not good for them? You know, you, it's tricky. It's tricky because on one hand, people want to say, "Oh, well, we know that letting our children chop their dicks off and training them is bad, so we want to ban that." But also, we know for a fact that letting our children watch and consume a shitload of social media is also bad for their psyche. But we don't want to ban that. So I do have some trouble with that. I have a little bit of trouble with that. That being said, it's not as if um, parents can't still let their children use YouTube, right? Um, I don't know. I go back and forth on this. I go back and forth on that issue. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm sure Mandy has some opinions about it. Mandy, what are your thoughts about it? Um, it's true. It's censorship. Okay. Yes, and Mayor Adams is lying about the assassination because he doesn't want the public to know that it was another CEO assassination. Let the girls know. I think all the girls need to know. Being a CEO comes with this risks, don't it? In New York, Kathy Hochul made it illegal to buy energy drinks, protein powder, and creatine for people under 18. What? That's so strange. It's a slippery slope because the UK just did it and now they are censoring people who are independent media videos on immigration. Can I send you $500? Well, yeah. Why are you asking, Hubcap? Send a super chat now. If you really about that life, send me 500 right now. Super chats are open. They're available. The government is not in a position to decide what is best for children given the current landscape of geopolitics in the West. Well, not even that. Fuck the geopolitics. The Epstein shit alone is we're not in a position to tell us what's good for children or not when we were raping kids and protecting the pedophiles that raped them. So, I mean, yeah, you're right there. Oh my God. What is going on, dude? Dude, dude, what is going on? What are you looking at? Are you tired? Dude, you ready to go to bed, aren't you? You tired as hell. I know. I'm gonna end the stream soon. Don't worry. Give me 12 more minutes, Duke, baby. And then we can go to bed. Um, and we can go to bed. Don't worry. Because he's tired. It's a Wednesday night. Duke lives a very hard life. He has a 9 to 5, right? He's got a household to take care of. He's got health care to pay for, a mortgage to pay for. Duke is very busy. He works very hard. He's tired. Um, it's a lot easier to find porn on YouTube than you think. Okay. It's a lot easier to find porn on the internet, period. Children are going to get around it. At the moment, children in harm can be traced, but the moment they start using VPN, they are going to be pushed through other countries and not so it won't be easy to track. Why does it look like he's sad? Because he's sleeping. Pit bulls are dangerous. That's why I love them. Is that an English pig dog? My brother had two of those. They're pit bulls. I only have pit bulls. Do you think Duke the dog gets bullied for having two dads? No, never. No, because Duke is a pit bull. He'll kill a bitch. So no, he doesn't get bullied by anybody. As if Nobody could ever. Have you seen his muscles? Nobody, no one's bullying Duke, honey. Believe me. I agree the Epstein files couldn't have been handled in a worse way on so many levels. But am I the only one wondering if there really is a good reason they haven't been released yet? There's no good reason. There's no good reason. And if your reason is that our financial structure would collapse because of the vast amount of pedophiles that are CEOs, heads of companies, heads of government, then that's not a good reason. Fortunately, I believe in a God, and I think that shining light on evil is a necessary thing. And there is nothing worth not shining a light on evil. There's nothing. There's nothing worth it. If this entire world collapses, it would be what we deserved for allowing evil to persist as long as it did. Right? The alternative to not shining a light on it is to give it the green light to continue. So there is no good reason. There's no good reason, in my opinion. Um, the fact is, they said they had a list. They campaigned on they campaigned on exposing the list. They said they had a list. Now they don't have a list. Now they don't have any evidence. At this point, Trump ought to give Jeffrey Epstein a pardon. At this point, I'm starting to put my conspiratorial hat on and believe that the motherfucker's alive. That's what I think, to be quite frank with you. Um, I love pit bulls. Pit bulls, we call them pig dogs. Yeah, I have a pig. I have a couple pig dogs. I'm not caring about the financial aspect. I mean more in the sense of gaining more foolproof evidence or something along those lines. Maybe, I don't know. But even if that is true, why did Pam Band why not Pam Bandy? Why did Pam Bondi lie about having all that evidence? She said she had so much evidence that she didn't have enough time to look over all the evidence, which is why she had not released them yet. So was she lying then or is she lying now? Them releasing the videotape of the prison cell, Michelle, they're covering it up. They're not just waiting for evidence. They're covering it up. They're actively covering it up. They gave us, so first of all, remember, because we all have convenient amnesia sometimes, right? Remember, they said that there were no recordings. They said that they didn't have any footage, that the footage didn't exist, right? The footage did not exist of the prison cell. All of a sudden, footage exists of the prison cell. What? What? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. So now all of a sudden, again, were you lying then or are you lying now? Footage didn't exist of the cell when he committed suicide. Now footage exists when he committed suicide, except there's a minute, every hour, there's a minute, couple minutes that goes missing from the footage. Guys, I refuse to let a bitch piss in my face and tell me it's raining. I refuse. So no, I don't think they're just waiting for more evidence. I think they have plenty evidence, except for the fact that I think part of it's true. I think that the pedophilic ring and the honeypot operation is so massive that it would implicate so many people in our government, so many people in business in these mega corporations. and that would shake shit. That would shake the fucking table. That would shake the fucking table. So I believe that, and I think that, you know, if you value your position in political elite society, you don't want that to come out. And yes, I'm dragging Trump and I'm dragging Republicans, but don't think for a second that Democrats want this information out either. Don't think that they want this. The only reason they're pushing for this information to be released is because they know it won't be released. They know it won't be released. So they can afford to push for it to be released. They know it's not going to be released. You know what I mean? I have to go. I'm gonna try and work out the. Yeah, join the Discord, Mandy. We have a good time on Discord. We have a really good time, and you'll get to know me a little bit better too. We get to see more of my personality, day to day life, and random stuff. Hey, Mango Subprime. I'm doing really well. I'm looking handsome today. Well, thank you so much. My robe is in the washer right now. I know you guys don't believe that I wash my robe, but I wash my robe once a week, and usually it's somewhere around the midweek that I wash it, and that's why I have this ugly glossy looking robe on right now. Totally agree with speaking horribly handed. So either way, not good. It's not good. That part for sure. My husband works at a max federal prison. All that crap at the prison is BS. It's total BS. Oh my god! And by the way, I hope that your husband is being safe and secure. Working at a prison is not a glorious job. I know for sure. So congrats to him for providing for his family. And hopefully, again, he stays safe and secure, working alongside a bunch of fucking animals. If her lips are moving and words are coming out, Pam Bondi is lying. She's a lying cunt. That's true. How about the Trump people overplayed it and we should wait? We shouldn't wait. I don't believe that Trump is involved. I believe, well, you can believe what you want to believe, Manny. I believe either he's a pedophile or he's covering up for pedophiles. It's one of the other. It's one of the other. It's one of the other. One of the other. Just announced they're putting Trump on Mount Rushmore. That's kind of funny, 7Q. Welcome to the chat. Epstein adjusted his will 2 days before his alleged death, moving $500 million into a private trust. I believe he's alive. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. The federal government is allowed to falsify medical documents legally. Of course they are. Pieces of garbage that they are. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, of course, Michelle. DJ's his fact checker, y'all. He's the resident fact checker. Not Guantanamo Bay. Not Guantanamo Bay. Girl, y'all are crazy. Any last minute questions? Because we are going to end the stream because my baby boy Duke is tired. And I do have to wake up early in the morning to take care of these dogs. Did I tell you guys that I'm pet sitting? Did I tell y'all that? I'm pet sitting. Um, yeah. Bill Gates, BlackRock, Nestle are buying up all the aquifers so in the future they can control the water. We all need water to survive. Gluck Gluck 9000. The Gluck Gluck 9000. Good night, Mr. Cho. Have a good night. I should get back to my homework anyways. Mango subprompt, you need to join the Discord channel. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you not joining the Discord channel? Join the Discord channel. The Discord link is in the pinned comment below. If you're on mobile and if you're on PC, it's above. Copy, paste that into your web browser, and let's continue to chat. We can chat 24/7. You can hit me up in the morning time when I'm drinking my matcha latte. We can chit chat about our mornings. Plus, Epstein was in SHU, Special Housing Unit. COs are required to do a visual rounds every 30 minutes. They don't just lose a minute every night. They are so crazy. I mean, and that is how you know that this administration is being nefarious. Because an honest, transparent administration would have never released such a lie, a blatant lie. It's a blatant lie what they did. It was maliciously put out into the media to deceive the American public. That video was intentionally put out to deceive the American public. So when you have an administration intentionally trying to deceive the American public, it's not my fault for not having any trust in them. Again, this is supposed to be,
The most transparent administration in American history.
I mean, kiss my fucking ass. The blackest part of it, please. The blackest, darkest part of it. Kiss all of it. It's ridiculous. Anyway, 40's chess on you upon. I don't have Discord, but I'll try to get it for next time. Please do. You're grinding Borderlands too. I don't blame you. Well, I know, Michelle. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. But one thing y'all not gonna one thing y'all not gonna make me ever do is regret my vote. Y'all are never gonna do that, right? Y'all are never gonna do that. Never apologize to this. That's where I want to leave y'all off on tonight. Never apologize to this woke society that we live in that wants to browbeat you and use emotional manipulation to force you to be subjected to their way of thinking. Never apologize. Never apologize. Because I'm not. Fuck you. Anyway, have a good night, guys. I'm so excited about the rest of my week to get over it. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I got some good things planned. And yeah, again, one more little announcement. I have to say this all the time. If you know an editor looking for work, send them my way. If you know any graphic designers looking for work, send them my way. Send me a DM, send me an email. I want to collect a handful of people to choose from and to work with and to do some trial collaborations. So, yeah, let me know. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys in Discord. Bye.